Hello everyone and welcome back. Now this will be a very special video. Not only am I fighting a mangonel camper, fun, but I'm trying out a new army, which turned out to be very well suited to this battle. Inspired by my friend Artificial Eloquence, I have a missile corps in this army, that corps being 3 bow warrior monks. My infantry line is 2 lone swords, 2 katanas, 2 yari samurai, and a naginata warrior monk. My cavalry is just this 1 katana cavalry. And we'll look at the other guy. Of course, he has his fire mangonels over here. 3 bow ashigaru, 2 yari cavalry, and 6 yari samurai. So, yep, this is a mangonel camper. You see somebody bring a siege weapon, you just know they're gonna camp. There's just no way around it. Like, nobody brings siege weapons and goes on the attack. So you have to do it, or hit Alt F4. But it's more fun to do it. So, let's see how I do this. So I figure early on, well, my cavalry is gonna be the one to kill the mangonel. So I move them out, and they're going to come down here and just kind of be on reserve, waiting to hit the mangonel. And it was hard to devise a strategy for this map, because if I had 2 cavalry, it would have been much easier to rush the mangonel, because he only has 2 as well. But that wasn't really an option with only 1, so I had to think of another way to do this. And I think, well, let's look at the advantages. I definitely have an infantry advantage. I mean, bringing yari samurai is a bad idea, because any kind of sword will just cut them down, or naginatas. They're like the worst anti-infantry unit, so bad idea. So I got the infantry advantage. I also have the ranged advantage, if you don't count this mangonel, because 3 bow ashigaru versus 3 bow warrior monks. The warrior monks are just going to destroy the ashigaru with their increased range and powerful bows and high accuracy. So as long as this mangonel doesn't get off any good shots, I should be in the clear in skirmishing. So I think that's what I'm going to do. My cavalry is going to go down here to be a threat, and my skirmishers are going to go up and just skirmish away. So I'm going to turn up the speed for a bit, because I was just thinking about what I was going to do. There goes the cavalry off to the side to threaten the mangonel. That's when he responds with his cavalry and moves them down here. So now I see an opening. He has no fast-moving units like cavalry to come and kill my warrior monks, so I can pretty much skirmish to my heart's content. And if his cavalry leaves, my cavalry can step up and kill the mangonels. So here we go. The warrior monks are going to be ready to go. Still kind of deciding this is what I'm going to do, and dedicate to that, and here they go. I'm going to get just far enough in range to hit the bows, trying to skirt the range of the mangonels as much as possible. So I set 1 bow warrior monk to each of the bow ashigarus, and hope they can skirmish away. So here we go. Look at this range. The bow ashigarus cannot respond, and they took about 20 casualties per volley. So very big advantage if you have the bow warrior monks against ashigaru. So he's just going to sit here and take it, because his mangonels are going to start firing, and I guess he expected his mangonels to take the place of 3 bows, and that's not going to happen. Because first of all, you got to hit the bows to even do any damage, and we'll see these shots. He's a kind of a bad angle with his mangonels there, so he's going to miss a lot. He's going to get a couple of good shots off, but most of them are just going to miss. I might have put him up here on the hill where they have that straight angle, and they don't have any trees blocking their way, because I think some of the shots hit the trees. So I'm just going to keep skirmishing. I guess he's in that camping mindset. He's not going to move his cavalry out to react to my bows. So I can just keep pounding away. And so I'll triple speed it, because this is just skirmishing. We'll see some shots come close, but my guys are still fine. They've only taken a couple casualties through missile attacks. There we go. There's 1 hit. Only killed about 5 men, though, so no big deal. I'm just going to keep skirmishing. Keep moving up, move him up. These mangonels are going to miss. Now he sends his yari out, and he does a good move here. He uses their advanced rapidly skill to make them rush up and catch my monks, and he does end up catching 1 of them. And they ended up breaking. Luckily they didn't shatter, so they rallied when they got back to my lines. So he's going to come up and catch them, and due to the fire mangonels and being so far from my general, even the warrior monks here are going to break. See, they get a good shot off there. It's going to make them waver, and then they're going to rout. I'll triple the speed. He's bringing up his bows to kind of get a couple shots off while they're running. There they go. They're broken. And running back towards my lines. Another good shot, mangonel. So I realize, wait, his mangonels are still firing from this far away. And even when my monks get back to my line, he still is firing at them. So I must be in the mangonel range. So I move all my forces back just to get out of the range. Because see, even another shot's going to get off, so I realize it's time to move and pull everybody back. Hate to see that general get sniped so early. So here's the cavalry. I'm going to be moving them up next. Not meaning to attack the mangonel right now, but if I can get him to waste some shots, make him run out of ammo maybe. I don't actually know how much ammo siege weapons have. It'd be nice to know so you can kind of plan it out, but I've never seen him run out. He fires a lot of shots in this match, so I have no idea. So I think my cavalry is going to be safe, just kind of moving up and threatening the mangonels. I was going to move him over to these trees so they could hide and maybe he'd forget about them. But that's when he moves his cavalry out to hit mine. And I think, you know, no big deal. I can just outrun him back, right? Well, it doesn't work out that way because somehow his cavalry is a lot faster than mine. He must have been using a speed retainer or something. I'm not sure how, but there's got to be a way to speed up your cavalry. So he's going to easily catch up to mine. I mean, look at that. Closes the gap in no time. And my cavalry is going to break and run. Now, this may seem like a bad thing to you. You think, oh, well, there's your only anti-siege unit gone. And in truth, you're right. But what he does here is a big mistake. They're going to break and run, and he's going to keep following them. Even his general is going to go, because I guess it was because they weren't shattered, and he didn't want them coming back, so he was going to chase them as far away. And he didn't think I'd be a threat just sitting over here. I mean, we're pretty far away, so that's when I noticed his cavalry is all gone, away from his infantry support. So we are going to run across the field. That's right, we're not walking. We are double time across the field. And we're going to close that distance as soon as possible. And we're going to engage the enemy infantry and just try and break them before the cavalry can get back. Because I have a pretty big infantry advantage. Hopefully I can just lay into them. Might have my general go hit the mangonels. Anything's on the table at this point. So he's still chasing my cavalry. I'm just going to be running for it across the field, across no man's land, into the fire mangonels. And we're going to see how this goes. So I'll triple the speed for a bit. These mangonels aren't firing yet, interestingly enough. There we go, the first volley coming in. Gonna be not a terrible shot. Maybe only killed one guy. That one was good. Really hit my katana samurai. Lost about 12 men. But really, mangonels aren't that good for killing men. I mean, that was pretty much a direct hit, but it only killed 12 people. So they're really better for sniping generals. So I'm gonna have my general being very micromanaged here. My naginas are getting ahead, so I pulled him back. I'm gonna be micromanaging my general a lot, getting him to move around and not get hit by that mangonel. That's really your only defense. It's just zigzag and micromanage like crazy. So he's going to bring a Yari samurai up for reserve. He had him hiding in the forest there, probably to protect against cavalry. So let's look at the setup here real quick. My guys are just winded, but they're still in good shape. I'm going to be smashing into their Yari samurai, win the infantry battle. I've detached my Yari samurai, and I'm going to put him over here by his cavalry to block any kind of cavalry flanking action that might happen. His mangonels are still shooting. I was worried about the infantry. It wasn't moving my general. So my bows are going to start shooting. Shortly I will have them moving up and hitting his general, because bow warrior monks are very good at sniping generals. My avatar is going to be moving up. We have routing already. The bow ashigarus are all gone. We have wavering. His general is so far away, remember. Didn't keep him. If he had kept him close to the infantry, he could have won this battle, especially with a certain development that happens a little later. So I don't think he's shooting at my general. He's probably just shooting into the mass. His cavalry is going up. I use the rally ability just to be safe. Let's just keep the morale up. The bow warrior monks are shooting into the general. My general bodyguard got hit. General's not dead though. And so I'm going to have him zigzagged here. Just running back and forth across the infantry line to not get hit by a fire mangonel. Here they are moving when suddenly the impossible happens. Let's see. Guess who died? Yep, that's right. Hell of a shot there. But the general is not dead. Lucky for me. If my general would have died, that would have been very bad. Probably would have lost this battle. So a very lucky shot, but not quite lucky enough. There's my general. Still alive. And so here we go. The infantry is winning the battle, no problem. He's still shooting at my general, but my general is running around zigzagging. His infantry is breaking. I'm sending my general around to like hit him from the backs, because I thought my general died with that shot. I really thought he did, because how I can tell is I look at his rechargeable abilities, like the Inspire and the Rally, and if they're both in the gray and you can't use them, that means he's dead. And that's what I thought it meant, but it turns out it was just because I used them. And so I saw that and I was like, oh man, my general died. So I started using him like a heavy cavalry unit. And I guess in retrospect that was a bad idea because he didn't actually die from that mangonel shot. So look at the damage my bow warrior monks have done to his general. He's down to 7 men. The general is still alive though. But that's what I'm to tell you about bow warrior monks. Once the infantry is engaged, use those monks to pound his general. With the range they have, either you'll at least push him out of the command radius so his infantry will rout, or you might just kill him outright, or make him weak enough so like a single cavalry charge can wipe him out. So there's going to be routing all over the place. I don't think his general actually died. And there he is alive. Yeah, he did. He was shattered though. And there's the end of the battle. So there it was on the mangonel camper. If you have to make him dedicate his cavalry to guarding his mangonels, you can get some skirmishing off. And that's what I did. I used those bow warrior monks in my missile corps to just skirmish like crazy. He luckily used his cavalry in a bad way and kind of wasted them. So I was able to just run across the field and engage under the mangonel fire, have my general run in a zigzag pattern, go back and forth to not get hit by the mangonels. You really need to micromanage your general against mangonels. Some people, you'll think they're broken, but siege weapons aren't broken. Even with the high accuracy from the Inspire, if you just keep them moving around in a loose formation and spread out, your general probably won't die. It'll still take a really lucky shot to kill him. So it's not impossible to kill these mangonel campers. And my missile corps did a great job in this battle. So I'll have to use them some more in the future. I'm sure plenty of you out there really like archers and want some kind of archer corps. So I'll be sure to use them again. It was a really fun battle, and thanks for watching.